Jahan, welcome to Washington. I know we got to talk last night, but now you're here. You've been able to see the facility, meet some of the coaches. How is it settling in for you?
Yeah, it's crazy, honestly. A dream come true. Just taking it all in, being here, getting picked last night, flying here today, being with my family. It's honestly amazing, and it's a dream come true.
I know you said you were kind of surprised. You weren't sure who was going to select you or where you were going to be selected. What have you learned so far from the coaching staff of what they say of why you were their guy?
Yeah, they said they've been looking at me for a while now, and they just kind of wanted to keep it a secret. Didn't want all the teams knowing that they were interested in me, and basically telling me that I'm a versatile receiver who can do a lot of things, who can complement guys who are in the receiver room right now, and someone who can be a vertical threat down the field, and then adding special teams value is always good.
Okay, so you're just letting me right into it. Let's get straight into your game then.
Yeah.
They do line you up inside, outside. Where do you feel more comfortable, though?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
I feel like it doesn't matter to me, to be honest with you. I feel more comfortable being able to go inside and outside. So being able to show my versatility and show the different things that I can do on the football field is something that plays right into my game.
You know, Coach Rivera says you have one of the things he loves about you is you have this great catch radius. You're 5'11". Yeah, let's just state the obvious. Typically to go up and be able to do that against some other taller DBs is not easy, maybe your height. How do you play bigger than your size?
Yeah, just kind of having it's more of a mentality thing, kind of having that dog mentality. I've been the youngest of 8 cousins, so pretty much growing up, getting bullied and picked on, it kind of raised me to be the man I am today, and just overcome my fears and overcome challenges in my life. So being able to do those things, I looked at tall task as just things that I want to accomplish.
I know you haven't had much time, but then have you been able to go and thank all your cousins, say, hey, this is for you picking on me when I was 3 years old. Look now, right?
Literally. They were all there last night, so I feel like I kind of got the last laugh a little bit, but it's been pretty cool.
You know, we normally always see you with a football in hands. In fact, I was anticipating here, but as he walks up, you toss it over to your best friend that's here with you as well. It's great to be surrounded by good people. Why is that?
The football?
Yeah, the football.
Honestly, it feels like it's like a little piece of me that like always feels like home. Wherever I bring it, no matter what, it's something that I can just resort back to, and it's kind of just a way for me to just get away. I can kind of be by myself, just chilling, and I can be throwing the ball up in the air. It kind of feels like I'm just getting away from everything.
We've seen some pretty athletic one-handed grabs as well. Is there anything or psychology or science to you always having the ball in your hand that maybe helps you be able to do that in the game?
Yeah, there's definitely probably some type of study that me always having a football in my hands has helped me with being able to make those crazy acrobatic catches. But I would honestly say most of it is just God-given ability. Just thanking the man above for kind of blessing me and touching me. So just thanking him and being able to do these things is a dream come true.
A lot of people do say that one of the best traits of your game is you do have good hands.
Yeah.
You're also got some good speed to you as well. We talk a lot. Santana Moss is one of our guys. He'll be around a good bit. He said, man, he is always open, and you're good at running routes and doing that. What do you pride yourself most on in your game?
Yeah, definitely my route running.
Yeah.
Taking pride in that is big for me. Just because I'm not a bigger guy, I can't just rely on my size to get open. So making sure that I'm precise in the little details of route running, it's huge for me, and it's going to be able to make me create separation against guys who are just as good as me and have just as much athleticism as me. So taking pride in those little details of route running is really big.
You know, I asked him last night because you said that you kind of enjoy kind of manipulating your defenders a little bit, and I asked him, I said, what does that mean? What goes into that? And he says it means he's a smart kid, first off,
right? Because
you're able to know how they're playing you on certain reads and certain things to be able to change it up a little bit.
Yep.
You're also one of the best when it comes to the 96th percentile when playing in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have time to see that. You have to be able to recognize it when you're on the run.
Right.
Where do these smarts come from?
Yeah, I would definitely say my experience at Penn State. Coming from a small high school, you don't see big-time football. You're kind of out there just kind of free-for-all, just playing and kind of letting your natural abilities take over. But once I got to Penn State, as you know, when you move up the ranks, you kind of get guys who are just as good as you, get just as athletic as you, and you got to find a little advantage. And the film room was big for me. Getting in there with Sean Clifford, a guy who I got to play 3 years with as my quarterback, and just seeing the things that he sees. He's a very intelligent football player, so just learning from him, learning how to watch film, and learning the nuances of defenses and what they're trying to do to you, it helps me manipulate my defender.
Everybody kind of wants to also be able to find a way to identify of who you will be as a player, so they go to kind of former guys, right?
Yeah.
We've heard Coach Ron Rivera say you remind him a little bit of Deshaun Jackson, and,
Right.
and that of it too is kind of playing bigger than your size.
Yep.
Of Steve Smith when he was with Carolina. We've heard Tyler Lockett. People even here are saying, Terry McLaurin, and
Yeah.
that's just kind of a lot of it too. I think is how you're carrying yourself.
Yep.
And Terry's kind of that guy that's kind of like nitty gritty as well. Like
Yeah.
he goes up and he prides himself on those 50-50 balls. Who do you model your game after, or what do you think when you hear those names, knowing the success that they've had?
Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool to hear the names that I'm mentioned with, especially Terry McLaurin. Talking to a lot of people in the building, and just noticing how I'm picturing in my head Terry McLaurin is. I can't wait to meet him. It's honestly like this was kind of meant to be a little bit. He's kind of a guy who goes about his work, quiet guy who goes about his work, and I'm the exact same way. So just honestly can't wait to meet him, can't wait to learn from him and take this on.
He's beloved here, so you're going to fit right in line with the burgundy and gold and what you're going to contribute to on the field. What do people need to know about you off the field, though?
Yeah, I'm a quiet kid, laid-back kid who just likes having fun. Honestly, really easygoing, loves to play video games. Yeah, just can't wait to. I'm excited for this moment, so can't wait to get in the community and really just be a part of it.
And you have some family here as well that lives in Potomac. Have they told you anything to expect about your move here and maybe where you want to look?
Yeah, not too much. Knowing that I'll be able to somewhere be able to go outside my front door and yell and hear their name will be pretty cool. But haven't really thought about living situation too much, but just excited to be here in the moment right now.
And we now know it's that number 1 jersey. That's a bold move, man.
That's a bold move. That's a bold move, and I honestly can't wait for it. Feeling like it was a perfect opportunity, the first pick ever for the Commanders, and just being able to wear that number 1 jersey is going to be pretty cool.
Welcome. Glad to have you here. And let me just finish with this. Doug Williams picked you up on the flight.
Yep.
There is so much rich history with this franchise. You are now a part of that history and a new chapter, being that first Commander drafted.
Yep.
It's important for us to tie our history with today. What did you take from talking with Doug to know the importance of you being here and being now the first Commander?
Yeah. Definitely talking with Doug was amazing. Honestly, just getting on the flight with him, talking to him about what it is to be a commander, what it is to be a part of this organization, and what it means to the city. It's amazing. I can't wait for this opportunity, and I can't wait to talk with him even more about it. So just looking forward to it.
As Coach Ron Rivera said, you're here to help change the trajectory of this franchise. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you.